My girlfriend said, "Stop checking my location. It's controlling." So I did. Then, the credit card company called about suspicious charges at a resort 2 states away. I replied, "Guess I should have checked." Her mother's response to the screenshot was just, "Stay home. She'll figure it out." Look, I'm not proud of checking my girlfriend's location. I know how it sounds. But when someone acts shady for weeks, and you've got Find My Friend still connected from when she insisted on it for safety reasons, you check. Sue me. 2 weeks ago, Brittany snaps at me about it. Hey viewers, before we move on to the video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you want to see more stories like this. We're at dinner, and I asked where she was earlier because she said she'd be at the gym, but her location showed some address I didn't recognize. She goes off, says I'm controlling, that checking her location is toxic behavior, that she needs privacy and independence, that if I don't trust her, we shouldn't be together. I'm sitting there with my pasta getting cold, thinking, okay, maybe she's right. Maybe I am being paranoid. We've been together 18 months, living together for 6 of those months. She's never given me a real reason not to trust her. Just this weird feeling I've had lately. So, I tell her, fine. I won't check anymore. She seems satisfied. Says she's glad I'm finally respecting her boundaries. We finish dinner. She's suddenly in a great mood, laughing, affectionate. I'm thinking maybe things will get better now. That night, I delete Find My Friends off my phone. Don't disable the connection. Just delete the app. Clean slate. Trust. Next morning, she's up early. Says she's got a busy day. Meetings back to back. Might be home late. I say okay. She kisses me goodbye. Leaves around 7:30. I go to work. Normal day. Come home around 6 o'clock. She's not there. Texts me at 8 o'clock saying she's grabbing drinks with coworkers. Home by 10 o'clock. She comes home at 11:30. Little drunk, happy. We watch TV for a bit, then go to bed. Normal night. This pattern continues for a week. She's busy. Always somewhere. Working late. Drinks with friends. Yoga class. Errands. I don't ask questions. Don't check her location, being the trusting boyfriend. Friday morning, she tells me she's going to visit her mom this weekend. Her mom lives 3 hours away. Brittany visits maybe once a month. I say, okay, sounds good. Tell your mom I said hi. She says she will. Packs a bag, leaves Friday after work. Saturday, I'm home alone, cleaning the apartment, doing laundry. Around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, my phone rings. Unknown number. I answer. It's our credit card company, the one we have together. Joint account I opened and added her to 6 months ago for emergencies and shared expenses. Woman on the phone asks if I'm aware of recent charges. I say, what charges? She lists them off. Thursday night, dinner at some upscale restaurant, $240. Friday morning, purchase at some boutique, $380. Friday afternoon, charge at a resort. The Ocean View Grand, 2 nights, premium suite, $1,800. I'm quiet. She asks if these are legitimate charges. I ask where this resort is. She tells me it's 2 states away, beach town. I say, no, these aren't legitimate. She says, okay, we'll flag them as fraudulent and start an investigation. I say, wait, can you tell me what name the reservation is under? She says she can't give me details, but the card was used to book a room. I hang up, sit there for a minute, pull out my laptop, Google the resort. It's fancy, ocean views, spa, fine dining, romantic getaway type place. I'm looking at the website thinking Brittany is supposed to be at her mom's house 3 hours north. This resort is 5 hours south. I do something I swore I wouldn't do. Reinstall Find My Friends. Log in. Check her location. She's at the resort. The little dot sitting right on top of the Ocean View Grand. I screenshot it. Timestamp showing Saturday, 2:47 p.m. Her location at the resort. Then I open our credit card app. Screenshot the charges. The restaurant Thursday. The boutique Friday. The resort Friday and Saturday. I text her, hey, how's your mom? She responds an hour later. Good. We're just having lunch. Catching up. I text back. That's nice. Tell her I say hi. She sends back a heart emoji. I'm sitting on the couch staring at these screenshots thinking about what to do. I could drive down there 5 hours, confront her, but that's dramatic. Plus, I don't even know who she's with. Could be anyone. Then I remember something. Her mom. I've got her mom's number. We've met plenty of times. She's always been nice to me. Treats me like I'm already part of the family. I pull up her contact, stare at it for a few minutes. Then I text her, hey, Patricia. Quick question. Is Brittany there with you this weekend? Simple, direct. She responds pretty quick. No, honey. She said she was spending the weekend with you. Why? Is everything okay? I don't respond immediately. I'm looking at this text. Brittany told her mom she was with me. Told me she was with her mom. Classic. I screenshot the text from Patricia. Add it to my collection. Then I text back. Just wanted to confirm something. Thanks. She responds asking if I'm sure everything is okay. I say, yeah, all good. Just checking on plans. I sit there with all these screenshots, the location, the credit card charges, the text from her mom. I could send them to Brittany right now. Blow everything up. But something stops me. I want to see how this plays out. Saturday night, Brittany texts me, having such a good time with mom. Probably staying an extra night. Home Monday instead of Sunday. I text back. Okay, sounds good. Enjoy. Sunday morning, I wake up to a notification. Credit card charge. Sunday brunch at the resort restaurant, $86. I screenshot it, add it to the pile. I spend Sunday doing nothing, just existing, watching TV, eating cereal, thinking. My phone buzzes a few times. Brittany sending me photos, her and her mom, apparently, except the photos are clearly cropped. I can see the edge of someone's arm in one, someone else's shoulder in another. She's not even trying that hard. Sunday evening, she texts saying she's heading back to her mom's place for dinner, then driving home in the morning. I say, okay, drive safe. She sends back, I love you. I don't respond. Monday morning, I call in sick to work. Stay home. Wait. Brittany texts me around 10 o'clock saying she's leaving her mom's house now. Should be home around 1 o'clock. I say, okay. I spend the next 3 hours preparing. I print out the screenshots, the location, the credit card charges, the text from Patricia, the cropped photos Brittany sent. I lay them all out on the coffee table. Neat rows, chronological order, like a presentation. Then I pack a bag, clothes for a week, toiletries, laptop, chargers, important documents, put it by the door, call my buddy Steve, ask if I can crash at his place for a bit. He asks why. I say, I'll explain later. He says, of course. At 1:15, Brittany comes through the door. She's tan, glowing, happy. Sees me sitting on the couch, says, hey babe, missed you. Starts to come over for a kiss. I don't stand up, just gesture to the coffee table. She looks confused, sees the papers, stops walking. I don't say anything, just let her look. Watch her face change. Confusion to recognition to panic. She picks up the location screenshot, puts it down. Picks up the credit card statement, puts it down. Picks up the text from her mom. She's quiet for a long time. Then she says, this isn't what it looks like. I almost laugh. Say, okay, what is it? She says she can explain. I say, please do. She sits down, won't look at me. Says she went to the resort with some friends, girls' trip, last minute thing. Didn't tell me because she knew I'd be upset about the money. The credit card charges were split between everyone. She'll pay me back. I pick up the location screenshot. Point to the timestamp. Say, this was taken Saturday afternoon. You texted me. You were at your mom's. She says okay, but she went to the resort after. I pick up the text from her mom. Show her. Her mom said she wasn't there at all this weekend. Brittany's quiet. Then she starts crying. Says, okay, fine. She went with someone, a guy from work, but nothing happened. They're just friends. He was going through a breakup. Needed support. She wanted to be there for him. I ask why she booked one room if they're just friends. She says it was cheaper. They got separate beds. I pick up the credit card statement, point to the premium suite charge, say premium suites don't have separate beds, they have one king bed. She's fully crying now. I stand up, grab my bag from by the door. She asks where I'm going. I say away from this. She jumps up, grabs my arm, says, please don't leave. We can fix this. She made a mistake. It won't happen again. I pull my arm away, ask who he is. She won't tell me. I ask how long this has been going on. She says, it's not going on. It was just this weekend. I ask about all the late nights, the past 2 weeks, the drinks with coworkers, the yoga classes. She's just crying, not answering. I tell her I want her stuff out by the end of the week. The apartment is in my name. She's not on the lease. She starts panicking, says she has nowhere to go. I say, figure it out. Maybe your mom can help or your friend from work. She's begging now, saying she loves me, that she'll do anything. Go to therapy, cut off this guy, whatever I want. I say I want her gone. She asks about the credit card. I say I already reported the charges as fraudulent. She goes pale, says I can't do that. I say already did. She says she'll get in trouble. I say probably. I leave. She's calling after me. Get in my car, drive to Steve's place. He opens the door, takes one look at me, says, come in. I tell him everything. He's pissed on my behalf, says I can stay as long as I need, offers me a beer. We sit there not saying much. That evening, my phone blows up. Brittany calling, texting, saying we need to talk, that she's sorry, that she made a huge mistake. I don't respond. Then her mom texts me, says Brittany called her crying, asked what happened, wants to know what's going on. I text back the screenshots. All of them. The location at the resort, the credit card charges, the text Patricia sent me saying Brittany wasn't there, the cropped photos Brittany sent pretending to be with her. Just send them without explanation. Let them speak for themselves. Patricia doesn't respond for an hour. I'm sitting there staring at my phone. Finally, she texts back, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. She's coming home. You take care of yourself. Then she sends another text. Stay home. She'll figure it out. I read that over and over. Stay home. Not come get her. Not help me fix this. Just stay home. Let her deal with it. Even her own mom knew this was on Brittany. I screenshot that, too. Send it to Brittany, then block her number. The last thing I send her is her own mother telling me to let her figure out her own mess. Next morning, I wake up to Facebook messages. Brittany's friends asking what happened, saying she's devastated, that she made a mistake, but everyone deserves a second chance. I don't respond. Then her sister messages, says Brittany is at their mom's place, that she's a wreck, asking if we can talk. I message back saying there's nothing to talk about. She can come get Brittany's stuff Thursday after work. Her sister says, okay. Tuesday, I'm at work and my phone rings. Unknown number. I answer. It's a guy? Says his name is Tyler. That he needs to talk to me. I ask who he is. He says he's the one who went to the resort with Brittany. I'm quiet for a second. Then I ask what he wants. He says he wants to explain that it's not what I think, that Brittany told him we were broken up, that she was single. He had no idea she had a boyfriend. I ask how long they've been seeing each other. He says about 3 weeks. They worked together, started as friendly. Then she asked him to go on this trip, said she needed to get away after a bad breakup. I ask if he paid for anything. He says no. She said she had it covered, used her card for everything. I tell him it was my card, our joint card. He goes quiet, says he didn't know. She said it was hers. I say, yeah, well now you know. He says he feels terrible, that he never would have gone if he knew. I believe him. He sounds genuinely upset. I tell him thanks for calling, that I appreciate the honesty. He asks if there's anything he can do. I say no, just maybe don't date coworkers who lie about their relationship status. He says, yeah, lesson learned. We hang up. I sit there thinking about this. Tyler didn't know. Brittany played both of us. Told me she was with her mom. Told her mom she was with me. Told Tyler we were broken up. 3 different stories to 3 different people. Wednesday, I get a call from the credit card company again. Different person, fraud investigation department, asks me detailed questions about the charges. When did I notice them? Did I authorize them? Who made them? I explain everything. My girlfriend used the card without telling me. Took another man to a resort. I found out from their fraud alert. The investigator asks if I have proof it was her. I say I have her location data showing her at the resort when the charges were made. I have texts from her claiming to be somewhere else. I have her mother confirming she lied about her location. Investigator says, okay, that's substantial. We'll reverse the charges and close the investigation. The card will be canceled. Then she says something interesting, says, if your girlfriend tries to dispute this, it could result in criminal charges for credit card fraud. You should document everything. I say, I already have. She says, good. Keep it. Thursday evening, Brittany's sister shows up to get her stuff. I've got everything packed in boxes by the door. She looks around the apartment, says it's weird seeing it without Brittany's things. I don't say anything. She starts loading boxes into her car. On her 3rd trip, she stops, says Brittany wanted her to ask if I'd reconsider, if we could talk. I say no. She nods, says she figured. Then she says something that surprises me. Says she told Brittany this would happen, that you can't lie to everyone and expect it to work out, that she's been pulling stuff like this for years. Different guys, different stories, always thinking she's smarter than everyone else. I ask what she means. She says Brittany's done this before, not the resort thing, but the lying, the keeping options open. Their mom finally stopped covering for her after the last guy told her she needed to grow up. I'm just another in a pattern apparently. She finishes loading the car, says, sorry you got caught up in this. You deserve better. I thank her. She leaves. That's the last time I talked to anyone from Brittany's family. Friday, I'm back at work and my boss calls me into his office. I'm thinking, what now? He closes the door, says he got a strange call yesterday from someone claiming to be my girlfriend, saying I was harassing her, that she was worried about her safety, wanted to know if I'd been acting strange at work. I just stare at him. He says obviously he didn't give her any information, told her he couldn't discuss employee matters, but he wanted to give me a heads up that someone was calling around about me. I explain the situation, show him the screenshots on my phone, the location, the credit card, the lies. He looks at everything, says, "Okay, that makes sense. You should document this call too, in case she tries anything else." I leave his office feeling paranoid. She's calling my work now, trying to make me look bad. I text Steve, tell him what happened. He says that's messed up, that she's trying to flip the script, make herself the victim. That night, I'm at Steve's place, and there's a knock on his door. Steve answers it. It's Brittany. She's found out where I'm staying. She asks to talk to me. Steve looks back at me. I shake my head. He tells her he doesn't want to talk. She starts crying, says, "Please, just 5 minutes." She needs to explain. Steve says, "No." He's made his position clear. "You need to leave." She says she's not leaving until I talk to her. Steve says then he's calling the police. She says he wouldn't. Steve pulls out his phone, starts dialing. She leaves. We watch her get in her car and drive away. I'm shaking. Steve asks if I'm okay. I say, "Yeah, just didn't expect that." He says, "We should probably file a police report, create a record in case she shows up again." I agree. We call the non-emergency line. Officer comes out, takes our statements, says he'll make a report, gives me an incident number, says if she shows up again, call immediately. Saturday, I decide to go to the apartment, my apartment. I need clothes. Need to feel like I have my own space again. I get there around noon. Brittany's car is parked outside. My stomach drops. I park, sit there for a minute. Then I go up. The door is locked. I open it. She's inside sitting on the couch. She looks up when I come in, says, "We need to talk." I ask how she got in. She says she still has her key. I hold out my hand, say, "Give it to me." She says, "Not until we talk." I pull out my phone, start calling the police. She throws the key at me, says fine. I pick up the key, tell her to leave. She says this is her home, too. I say, "No, it's not. Your name was never on the lease. You're not paying rent. You don't live here anymore." She says she has rights, that she's been living here for months. I say she has rights to the stuff she took, not to the apartment. Leave. She doesn't move. I tell her the police are on their way. I called them from the parking lot when I saw her car. She goes pale, says I didn't. I say I did. Showed them the incident report from last night. Told them she was trespassing. She jumps up, grabs her purse, runs out. I hear her car start. She's gone before the police arrive. The officers show up. I explain the situation, show them the incident report from last night. They make another report, ask if I want to press charges for trespassing. I think about it, say, "Not yet, but I want it documented." They say okay, give me another incident number, suggest I change the locks immediately. I say I will. I call a locksmith. He comes out that afternoon, changes all the locks, new keys, cost me $300, but worth it. I finally feel like the apartment is mine again. Sunday, I'm trying to relax, watch TV, not think about everything. My phone buzzes. It's Tyler, the guy from the resort. He texts saying, "Sorry to bother you, but I thought you should know something." Brittany contacted him asking if they could talk, saying she broke up with me, that they could try again. I text back asking what he said. He says he told her no, that he wants nothing to do with someone who lies like that he's still embarrassed he got played. I thank him for letting me know. He says, "No problem. Just wanted to give you a heads up in case she tries to use me to make you jealous or something." Monday, I'm at work and I get an email. It's from Brittany, work email, a long message about how she made a terrible mistake, how she's in therapy now, working on herself, how she realizes what she lost, asking if I'd be willing to meet for coffee just to talk. I forward the email to my personal account. Then I reply, say I'm not interested in meeting, that what's done is done, that she should focus on her therapy and leave me alone, and I CC my boss on it to document that I've asked her to stop contacting me at work. She responds immediately, says I'm being cold, that she deserves a chance to apologize properly. I don't respond. My boss comes by my desk later, says if she keeps emailing me at work, let him know and he'll handle it. I thank him. Tuesday, I'm finally feeling like maybe things are settling down. Then my phone rings. It's Patricia, Brittany's mom. I haven't talked to her since the screenshot exchange. I answer. She says she wants to apologize, that she had no idea Brittany was capable of this, that she raised her better. I say I appreciate that. She asks how I'm doing. I say I'm okay, managing. She says good, then says something I don't expect. Says Brittany has been staying with her, that it's been difficult. She's trying to help her daughter, but Brittany isn't accepting responsibility, keeps blaming me, saying I overreacted. Patricia says she told Brittany she's wrong, that what she did was inexcusable, that lying to everyone and spending someone else's money on another man isn't a mistake. It's a choice. Brittany apparently didn't take that well. They've been fighting. Patricia sounds tired. She says she wanted me to know she doesn't support what Brittany did, that she told her to leave me alone, to focus on herself, and stop trying to manipulate the situation. I thank her, say it means a lot to hear that. She says she hopes I find someone who deserves me. We hang up. That night, Steve asks if I'm ready to move back to my apartment. Says I can stay as long as I want, but he knows I probably want my space back. I say, yeah, I think I'm ready. I pack up my stuff, thank him for everything. He says, anytime. That's what friends are for. I move back into my apartment. It's quiet, empty, but it's mine. I order pizza, watch a movie, sleep in my own bed. It feels right. A week goes by, no contact from Brittany. I start to relax, think maybe she's finally backing off. Then Friday night, I'm getting ready for bed and my phone buzzes. Text from unknown number. It's a long message, says she knows I hate her, that she doesn't blame me, but she wants me to know she's sorry, that she's been diagnosed with some things in therapy, that she's getting help, that she hopes someday I can forgive her. I don't respond, just block the number, but I screenshot it and add it to the folder with everything else just in case. A month later, I'm doing okay, better than okay. Actually, work is good, apartment is good. I started going to the gym, hanging out with friends more, feeling like myself again. I run into Tyler at a coffee shop. We recognize each other, have an awkward moment. Then he asks if I want to sit. We end up talking for an hour, comparing notes on the whole situation, laughing about how ridiculous it was. He's a decent guy. We exchange numbers, grab beers the next week, become friends. Weird how that works out. 3 months after everything, I see Brittany's car outside my apartment building. I'm coming home from work. She's sitting in the driver's seat. I walk past, don't look at her, go inside. She doesn't follow. Her car is gone an hour later. That's the last time I see any sign of her. Steve tells me later she moved, left town, got a job somewhere else. Fresh start, apparently. I say, good for her. Mean it, too. Hope she figures out whatever she needs to figure out. People ask if I'm dating again. I say, not yet. Taking time, figuring out what I want, what I won't tolerate, learning to trust my gut instead of second-guessing myself. That feeling I had before everything came out, that weird suspicion, wasn't me being controlling. That was my instincts telling me something was off. I ignored it because she made me feel guilty for checking, made me feel like I was the problem. Now I know better. Trust, but verify isn't controlling. It's smart, especially when someone is acting shady and getting defensive about basic questions. The credit card company eventually sent a letter, closed investigation, charges reversed, no fraud found on my part, clean record. Brittany never disputed it, probably because her mom or a lawyer told her she'd be admitting to fraud. Her mom's text still gets me though, stay home. She'll figure it out. Like she knew, like she'd seen this pattern before, like she was tired of saving Brittany from consequences. That text did more than all the screenshots. It told me even her own mother knew she was in the wrong. So yeah, I stopped checking her location like she wanted, and she figured it out. What do you think about this story? Let me know in the comments, drop a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life stories.